doing correlations this week. Making a short video on how to do these in Excel and in SPSS, just like last week. To get the correlation for this, you just put equals correl, and then you get the first array of data right there, comma, and then the second bit of data there. Click enter, and then that's the R right there. So 0.8, pretty good. In theory, if you wanted to get the p-value, you can do that in Excel, and I have uploaded that. And so if you want to look at that formula and this formula, you can. However, I think it's much easier to do that in SPSS, so that's how I would do it. Also, you can create a scatter plot. It's kind of weird. I think the scatter plot is easier to create in Excel, but again, the p-value is easier in SPSS. You grab the data, all of it, and then you go to Insert. We're looking at these charts here. We're looking for this one here, the scatter plot. Click that, click this one, and ta-da. In theory, you could change some things, and so I'll let you look through that if you would want to, change like that it goes, instead of going 0 to 2, you could change it to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, however you want to do it. Okay, SPSS, I believe again it's a little bit easier. You just click Analyze, Correlate, Bivariate, and then you can move those over. You can move them over one at a time, or you can press and hold Control, and so you can move 2 over at a time like that. You could go through the options, but this is set up how we want it. We want Pearson's, we want two-tail, and flagging the significant correlations would be nice. So let's see. And so this output, you can actually copy this table if you wanted to. If you look, it's exactly the same as Excel, 0.8, which is good. So that's the Pearson correlation. So it's the R equals 0.8. Is it significant though? And it's not. So this calculation, the p-value is 0.104. If you're actually going to report that, how you would report it is p is greater than 0.05. Because again, we talked about it in class that generally you say either 0.05, 0.01, or 0.001. You wouldn't put p equals 0.10, at least in most psychology papers. The reason that this R is so large but it's still not significant is because we only have 5 participants. If we'd ran 10 or 15, then we probably would have got that p-value where we wanted it to be. And I did also, I put in another variable just for funnies. Let's see. So let's correlate again, bivariate, and now we're going to move IQ over. And so now we have 3 variables that we can look at here. And so you look at the sent and the received, it's that 0.8. You can also look at sent and IQ. And so now this one does have an asterisk. And so the correlation is significant at the 0.05 level. It is, so the R is 0.908. And the p-value is less than 0.05. That is for sent and for IQ. For received in IQ, we have 2 asterisks, which means it's significant at the 0.01 level. So we would have R equals 0.97, and the p-value would be less than 0.01. You can also create a scatter plot here. Again, I think it's easier to do in Excel, but we'll do it here. So chart builder, click that, click OK. We are going to create a scatter plot. So you click there. You click this one, you actually have to double click it to get it started. And then you can move the sent, or you can put it however you want to, but sent and received is what we're going to do. Put them there, click OK, and it looks fairly similar to the scatter plot that we had in Excel. I think that's it. If you have any questions, we can talk about it during class.